Automations are an incredibly powerful tool. They can save a huge amount of time by automating various steps in the translation project workflow, from creating projects to choosing vendors and generating payables, receivables, POs, and invoices. How to automate project creation? To begin with, we are going to look at 3 different ways you can use XTRF to automatically create new projects. Using CAD tool file analysis, using a client quote, and using smart connectors. Using CAD tool file analysis. XTRF integrates with all major CAD tools. Our systems work together to save you even more time. We're going to show you what this looks like using MemoQ as an example. Here we've created a MemoQ project within XTRF, but without even opening MemoQ itself. We can add a source file directly to this project, and this will cause several things to happen automatically. A CAD tool file analysis is created with the tally of words, repetitions, matches, and so on. A bilingual file is created and added to the job. A relevant term base and translation memory are both added based on the MemoQ template. The payables and receivables are calculated. So that's the money you pay your vendors and the money you receive from your clients. To calculate the financials, the system uses the file analysis combined with your clients and vendors defined rate lists. Of course, you'll normally need to have a vendor selected for the payables to be calculated. Find out more about automating that a little later in the video. So, by simply adding a file to the bare bones of a project, the system has filled out all the key project details for us and has added all the files and relevant resources. This means they are there and ready for your vendors to use. Using a client quote. Another way of automating project creation is based on client quotes received. For instance, a client could submit a quote request form from within the XTRF client portal. Or they could submit the external XTRF quote request form, which you can embed into your own website. This is useful for new or ad hoc clients. Once a quote request is submitted, this can create a quote in the XTRF home portal, send the relevant project manager an email, and send the client an email to confirm the quote has been received. You can also automate quote delivery if you like, so that your client can receive the quote back even while you're asleep. Or you can keep this step manual. Then, once the client accepts the quote, a new project will be automatically created within XTRF, and emails will be sent out to the project team. Using smart connectors. Our smart connectors are another way of automating project creation. Essentially, smart connectors are pieces of script. They make the project creation process quicker. And by automating boring, repetitive tasks, they remove the risk of human error. It's ideal for clients that send projects in drips and drops. And some clients prefer this option over using a client portal. There are 3 main ways of using smart connectors. An email is sent to a particular inbox, a file is uploaded to a FTP or SFTP server, or a file is uploaded to a shared drive. Each of these can trigger the creation of a new project in XTRF. XTRF can even extract information from the body of an email and use this to create a project or add it as client instructions. Remember that you may want to use several different smart connectors depending on the client and project type. So, as you can see, the smart connectors remove the need for these 3 different manual steps. In the traditional translation workflow, the project manager would be involved in each of those manual steps. So, by automating, you're saving your project manager's time. We're also told that many of your clients really like smart connectors because it means they don't have to change the way they work. They don't need to log in to a client portal if they don't want to. Because this varies so much, we custom build each smart connector. This way, we can really tailor it to meet your needs and the needs of your client.
We hope you found this video useful and that you now understand how automation can streamline your entire translation or localization workflow. Find out more on xtrf.eu or by contacting sales at xtrf.eu.